Pregnancy is not easy. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, as much as people say that it's a breeze, everybody has different beats and different ways of going through it. My approach definitely has changed. And I also feel that um, uh, if this was my first pregnancy
Mm.
in the midst of a pandemic,
Yeah.
I would be struck by a lot more paranoia. About Angad, he's a fantastic cook. So this is my
Yeah.
a way of getting him to cook, because on a normal day
Yeah.
he'll never cook for me.
Joining us today is one of the most gorgeous, the ever so talented and beautiful Neha Dhupia, who is now gonna be again a mother for the second time. So, Neha, first of all, welcome to SpotboyE. And like, how is the feeling of motherhood different this time around for you, this second time?
It's very different because firstly, you know what to expect.
Hmm.
Secondly, you think, I'm not saying that moms make mistakes, but things you learn from your own experiences.
Hmm.
Like, that's how I'd like to put it.
Yeah.
Thirdly, I mean, for me, like I was referring to everything and everyone for advice before Meher was born, but now I feel
Yeah.
like I am my own reference point.
Hmm.
And fourthly, it is exhausting because I have a child who's
Yeah.
outside. I have a baby who is growing inside of me. I have
Hmm.
a baby who's outside, and it's so demanding. And I think that,
Yeah.
the more you try and get your child, and this is my experience, and I could be completely wrong, the more you try and get your child accustomed to the fact that there's going to be another baby who's going to be coming soon, and, that's going to be their sibling. And because Meher is just a little older than two and a
Yeah.
half years,
Yeah.
what ends up happening is that she wants more and more mama time. So,
Yeah.
she's going into a phase where she understands and she's super
Hmm.
excited, and she'll say things like, I want to share this, and I want to share this,
Hmm.
and I want to share this with my with the baby, and she has a special
Yeah.
name as well, and all of
Hmm.
that. But there's also this, this thing that she'll have to also share
Hmm.
her parents, and we want to make extremely sure that the one thing that we're consciously working towards as parents is that we just want to make sure that, she understands that she's as important, and we want to give
Yeah.
her more time, because the new one is just going to be sleeping mostly.
Yeah.
So we want to give that baby a lot of attention, but with
Hmm.
Meher it's time and attention.
Just अभी तक has she shown a kind of an excitement on what she wants, like a little brother or a little sister?
I don't know, sometimes she goes out, and like now she has a small little group where she goes out
Hmm.
on a couple of play dates, and then she'll be like, yeah, I want someone like, and then she'll name a girl, or one of her friends, and then,
Yeah.
I'm just protecting them because I don't want to name other
Yeah.
friends
I
and everything. And
understand.
then she'll be like, oh, I want someone like, and then she'll name one of her friends who's
Yeah.
a boy. So I don't know, like, honestly,
Yeah.
like with us also, we just pray each
Hmm.
day that, it's a safe pregnancy,
Hmm.
healthy baby, and that's all that matters.
Yeah.
And in this day and age, because, there were 100 things we were struck by,
Yeah.
including like COVID and not
Hmm.
having time to get vaccinated,
Hmm.
because, the pregnancy started much before the vaccine got sanctioned and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So, it's just been a lot, right?
Yeah. True.
It's
And
been
like,
very different. It's not been one of those things that, oh, you have a craving, let's step down to a restaurant
yeah.
and eat.
Yeah.
And, it's not been relaxed.
Hmm. True. And like, just say, like you said, you have experience from your previous pregnancy, but also like your approach must have changed according to the situation outside as well. Like how, what is
Yeah, and
available. Yeah.
my approach definitely has changed. And I also feel that um, uh, if this was my first pregnancy
Hmm.
in the midst of a pandemic,
Yeah.
I would be struck by a lot more paranoia.
Yeah.
Now I'm working on caution, but I'm not
Hmm.
struck by paranoia because,
Yeah.
I can imagine how hard it is for first time moms. So, we
Hmm.
also have this, I also run this parenting and breastfeeding community called Freedom to Feed, where we also,
Yeah.
came forward with Priyali
Hmm.
Sur, who started this petition to actually let pregnant women have the
Yeah.
choice to
Yeah.
choose whether they want to be
Hmm.
vaccinated or not. So
Hmm.
that's something that, we did take forward and stuff, and it's great that the petition has come through. So women
Yeah.
who are pregnant, and if they choose to get vaccinated, it's their choice entirely. I haven't done so yet, but
Hmm.
in good time I will.
Yeah. So, like, how has Angad been pampering you this time around?
Lesser.
Okay. Yeah.
No, no. I mean, he's got it. He knows that I have it under control, and he was just like,
Mm.
we'll wait for you to get a little bigger,
Yeah.
a little more, there when
Mm.
you need my help. But he now knows the beats and exactly,
Yeah.
like, I just feel like we get it, and it's like even when we go out and we meet a group of friends, and I have a
Mm.
little twitch on my face, he knows I'm uncomfortable, and he'll be like,
Yeah.
okay, we have to go now. So what's great is I just feel that the chemistry we have. So,
Yeah.
so in your pregnancy, you don't always have midnight
Mm.
cravings. You have it for a certain phase of your
Yeah.
pregnancy. And he's like, there have been times that I've woken him up at like 4 in the morning and asked him to like
Mm.
make something for me. Not because there's no food, but it's what you're craving is never
Yeah.
there.
Mm.
So it's not ready. And I say this again, and people don't know this enough about Angad. He's a fantastic cook. So this is my
Yeah.
a way of getting him to cook, because on a normal day
Yeah.
he'll never cook for me. He
Yeah.
only cooks for me 2 days. One is on our anniversary, and one
Yeah.
is on my birthday, which is coming up. So I get
Okay.
breakfast in bed, and of course when I'm
Yeah.
pregnant, which has been for more than half our marriage,
Yeah.
because I feel like I've been just pregnant since
Uh,
I've known him.
yeah. But
Yeah.
so does he plan to take a paternal leave whenever you deliver? Because this is kind of like a thing now.
No, I don't think so. He's not going to be doing that at all,
Mm.
and he's going to be around. And I've told
Mm.
him that he doesn't need to like take time off, and
Mhm.
we've got it under control and stuff like that. So he doesn't. He'll he's definitely going to check with me when
Mm.
he gets a
Yeah.
project and when he wants to take it up.
Mm.
But apart from that, I'm the one who's advised him that listen, you
Yeah.
don't. We're all for equal parenting, and
Yeah.
initially the baby sleeps so much and you're
Mm.
feeding and you definitely need your partner. But if he's
Mm.
got to go to work after the first one or
Yeah.
2 months or something like that, I totally get it.
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes I just need him around more because
Mm.
Meher will also need our time together. So it's
Yeah.
it's just that.
Okay. So, like on the work front, do you plan to like postpone your next season for the no filter Neha, or will you
I
carry
don't know.
forward?
There are talks going on. So let's see if and when it happens. I always say if and when it happens. Fingers crossed. So
Yeah.
let's see when it happens. I am
Mm.
shooting. I am going back to set. I
Okay.
have been shooting for other things. So whether it's a little bit of
Mm.
advertising stuff or
Mm.
magazine shoots or film shoot, I am
Mm.
continuing with my commitments.
Yeah.
And I'm really grateful for the people who held on to me, man. It's just
Yeah.
it's a tough place, and
Mm.
you're professionally, you're literally
Mm.
whether you're working in a bank or whether you're working on a film set or whether
Yeah.
you're working as a designer, wherever you are, whatever you're
Mm.
doing, you're usually writing solo because you're probably the only pregnant person in the room and
Yeah.
given that space and time
Mm.
at that particular time.
Mm.
So all the support is definitely needed.
Yeah. And like this, I'm guessing this season we won't be seeing you in roadies as well.
You will see me wherever I'm destined to be.
Okay. Yeah. That's a,
I can't reveal more.
yeah. Cool. Cool. So,
Yeah.
like
All right. Sorry.
in our industry, like a lot of actresses have kind of embraced motherhood during the last few years in a way that they have gone all out to celebrate it over social media, be it in their real life with photo
Yeah.
shoots and all. So, do you plan to do that this time around?
As much as I can step out and as much as work
Mm.
as I can do, I am
Mm.
doing. I'm never somebody who's shied away from,
Yeah.
the phase in my life that I'm living
Mm.
in, whether it's professionally, whether it's personally, and being pregnant or motherhood is such a beautiful phase that
Mm.
I want to embrace it, and I want to be working with people who are ready to embrace it with me. And for the
Yeah.
ones, who think that they need. A different person
Mm.
to be a part of their projects, then so be it. So, but as far as I'm concerned, I'm working with people who make me feel comfortable because that's what's
Yeah.
needed right
Mm.
now more than anything
Yeah.
else.
So, is there any project that you're doing that you can talk about that you can
I
tell?
am doing some stuff, and I am actually working on some film stuff, and I can talk about it, but a little later. But I am
Okay.
filming as we speak. Like I'm
Okay.
going back
Okay.
on set tomorrow, so it's
Okay.
very exciting to be
Yeah.
filming the way I am.